On lifesteal.net, I have a horrible gambling addiction, and recently I gambled away all of our funds.
You're always gambling away our money. I don't really like you that much, but I like you even less if you're gambling our stuff. Either you get it back or you're out of the house.
Well, damn. So to combat that, I had to take on the two legendary server owners who are masters in economics, Reddoons and leowook. My goal is to make $1 million in under 24 hours. So we're a little broke. As you can tell, we only have 1.3k, which is pretty bad if you ask me. But it's okay because I have a plan. My plan is to make a lot of money. How much money, you may ask? Like, I don't know, 1 million or something? Oh, whatever, I can't waste any time. We need to get to work. Okay. I mean, I guess, like, there's the idea, like, it takes money to make money, so maybe I could go to, like, the friendly POI and just kind of farm up some stuff for a minute and then sell that and then have enough money to, like, buy things to get money. So, after getting my first plan, I decided it was time to head to the village POI. The village POI is a friendly POI, which means no PvP. And every 30 minutes, the POI will spawn a bunch of chests all over the map. Within these chests, you can get yourself hearts and even potions. But until then, we actually have some time to kill, so maybe I'll just farm up some pumpkins and such since it's right here. Now, after a little bit of pumpkin farming, I finally got the chance to go get some chests. And I got 0. Literally 0. So I guess it's back to farming. And farming I did. I farmed relentlessly for over an hour until I finally reached the goal of 100,000 coins. Alright, so honestly, I think I'm done looting this place because we're up to 100k and we got 3 hearts, and I think I'm about done doing this, so let's just get out of here. So, now that we have money, it is time to invest that money. Currently, there are a lot of players wanting to buy experience bottles, and quite a few players are buying them for pretty good prices. And on this server, there's a plugin where you can turn lapis in a water bottle into bottles of enchanting. And now that we've made all that we can make, let's go ahead and type in enchant here, and then we're going to sell these here. That's $3,000. Now, unfortunately, that's not enough money for us. We need more, and we need more fast. Thankfully, I had a second plan in mind. Something that people need on SMPs all the time is armor. You need to re-gear, you need to restock, and honestly, it's just good to have backup sets even if you don't need to at the time. So what I intend on doing is utilizing the auction house feature and selling armor, because chest plates in itself are very straightforward to make, only 3 enchants, and they're selling for like 200,000 each. And the good news is, we have XP bottles galore. And so, I got straight to work getting all of the XP I needed, and then using that XP to buy all the books I needed, and then finally putting everything together to make all of the chest plates. Alright, so now we got 4 maxed out chest plates, which we can go ahead and search for prices and see what the best price we can sell at is. Yeah, around 20k looks like the going price. Now, unfortunately, I'm a little bit greedy, and I couldn't take $20,000. I needed more because I needed money fast. So I decided to go just a little bit higher. All right, so we're gonna go 42,000, I think. I think that's fair. I think people could buy this for 42,000. I mean, I wouldn't, but like someone might. They might. You know, it's 170,000 total if they buy that from me. Like, why not? Why not try it at least? Now, I was at a dilemma because on one hand, farming was the only thing making me money so far. But on the other hand, farming is just terrible for retention. It's so boring. So the only other option I had was maybe go on an adventure. You know what? Out of curiosity, how much do totems sell for? Because like, if I could sell totems, I could just farm raids. Hello? Now the totem prices were outstanding. Like they were going for 20k minimum. However, I wasn't ready to start totem selling just yet. Because like my idol Jack Black, I yearned for the mines in search of mob spawners. It's like mineshaft or bust is pretty much what it kind of is. And of course, we need to hope that that mineshaft is unlooted. Otherwise, you know, there's no point in the mineshaft. Like that dungeon. See? Spawner. Give me your loot. Thank you. Thank you. Nothing I want. He dropped iron? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's like a 1 in like 10,000 chance or something wild. Spawner. Oh my god, spawner. Yo. W. Holy, another dungeon. This is also another way you can find dungeons or spawners in general, is just look for the stacked mobs, because mobs on spawners will stack, and that's just an easy way to get to all of the spawners. And you can pick them up with any pick. You don't need silk touch or anything like that. So, you know, it's just kind of light work. Do we have cat? I think we have cat. I don't think we need cat at the base. Now, unfortunately, after finding that spawner, my luck finally ran out. There were no more spawners in that cave, so I decided to RTP to a brand new area and I found myself a really cool cave. There may not have been any spawners, but there was something even better. Yo, trial chamber. Wait, what? Wait, low key. This is actually insane. Wait. W trial chamber? I have an ominous bottle. Wait just a minute, bro. I have a freaking ominous bottle. Hold up. New task acquired. And so, I made my way fighting through hordes of mobs throughout each of the different trials, until finally obtaining enough keys to open the worst crates ever. Okay, so let's make it back to the home, and let's see what else we can get done. I'm gonna go ahead and sell these spiders. Actually, let me check what they sell for first. Let's see what they sell for. So it appears like on the low end, people are selling these for 10,000, but the average price I'm seeing is around 30,000. So I think we're just gonna go with 30,000 because I have time to wait on this. It's not like I need it this second. I need to have it by tomorrow. So we're just gonna go ahead and sell that 30,000, and we're gonna rinse and repeat. Now, immediately following that, I ran into one of my greatest discoveries yet. And it was totally going to change the game forever. Oh my! Low end is 100k? That's not even that hard. It's Prot, Feather Falling, Depth Strider, Unbreaking, and Mending. That's not that hard. Bro, we can easily do this. And so, I got to work immediately making 4 fully maxed out sets of boots. And upon noticing that the lowest price was 100k, I figured why not undercut them a little bit and go for 90. Now, unfortunately, this is where my ideas pretty much ran dry, or at least they did, because I remembered something that I talked about when I was in the cave. Totems. Okay, so what I could do is I could sell these extra totems I have, because in the markets, people are selling them for 50,000. So like, again, I can just undercut this and be like 45,000 and just sell these. And then if I could go find a village, I could actually just farm up more totems. Now, before going and doing all of that, I had an even better idea. People on the AH were selling totems for extremely cheap, like 20k. And I figured if I just buy them out, I could just price out the market. So yeah, I feel like that is good enough money. I don't know, but it feels good. It feels good to me. Now again, that's an investment. I could have just lost $80,000 and that's like the end of the story. But for now though, I'm confident in my investment. I feel like it will pay off. And if I don't see it paying off, the good news is I bought them for 20k. I can go lower than that. I don't have to stay at 45,000 because that's 180,000, that's 360,000, and that is 170,000. If all of those sell, it'll be putting me at over 700,000, which is still not a million, but it's pretty close. Meaning that if I go to the farms and maybe farm up 300k, I could possibly wait out and get the rest of that stuff sold, which in turn would make me a millionaire. Okay, so we're back and we have 426,000. So that means some of our stuff sold. I'm really curious what did sell. One of these, the totem sold, and this hasn't sold yet. Okay, so here's the plan. We're gonna grab our chest plates again, and then we're just gonna go back to the market, and then we're gonna just see that the price 20k is the vibes. So we're just gonna lower it. We're gonna sell, let's sell for like 19,999. Now, because of how well the totem strat did last time, I figured why not replicate it? So I bought out every single totem I could, and I decided to put them up for auction. 42,500. 42,500 is a great price. That's $1 million. Dude, that's genuinely $1 million if we sell them all. That would be absolutely insane. Now, because of how well the totems were selling, I figured why not go try to find a village and start a raid. Okay, so the raid is done because the villagers died. But I got 4. I got 4 of these. The villagers just died, bro. Like, I don't know what to do about that. I tried, okay? I tried. They sucked and they died. It's not my fault, bro. I'm going back to the crib. Yo, we're at 345,000. We're at 345,000. Someone just bought them as I was teleporting. They bought 8. Oh my god. Yo, they bought 2 more. They bought 2 more. Yo, we're at where we left off now. Oh my god, dude. So we just made back our investment. No matter what, we made back our investment. This is huge. This is genuinely huge, man. We could be millionaires by like the next few minutes if that guy keeps buying, bro. Like, keep buying. I got more. Do you want more totems? Freaking have more totems, bro. Here, I got all the freaking totems for you, bro. You can have it. You can have any totem you want. Now, after that massive victory, I figured it was time to log off for the night and let the sales just happen over time. But when I logged back on, something didn't happen the way I expected it to. Dude, it's been a little bit. Nothing sold. Oh no. Oh no, nothing sold. Everything I planned to sell just didn't sell overnight. Okay, well, unfortunately, because nothing's sold, I have to live up to my promise and go farm for the remaining 1 million. Maybe I could sell the spider spawner. Has any of my other spawners sold? The spider one sells. Okay, but freaking spider one is just awesome, I guess. Let me just sell this again. Guess we're going back to the village, and that's where we're just gonna farm everything out. So yeah, I mean, I need hearts anyways. So you know what? It's all good. It's all good. I need hearts anyways. This is what I needed to do. You know? I'm just like doing everything at once type thing. And so I continued grinding non-stop. I farmed carrots, I farmed potatoes, I farmed pumpkins, I farmed melons, anything that was farmable, I farmed it. And I continued doing so until I got the best possible notification within the chat. What did they buy? My spawners? I think they bought my spawners. We're at 1 million. We just hit 1 million, dudes. We just actually hit 1 million. Oh my god, we just hit 1 million, bro. We just made 1 million. We just made 1 million, dude. This is insane. We did it. We did it. We actually did it. Okay, so the good news is we're back on 20 hearts, which is awesome. And we are millionaires, which is awesome. And we got some cool books as well, which is pretty awesome as well. But yeah, we're millionaires. We did it. Now, to be honest, I haven't been truthful this whole time. See, the reason I really wanted to become a millionaire wasn't to buy things or to be better than Red or Leo. It was to gain the trust back of my friend. After gambling away all the money, I felt terrible. I felt like a failure of a friend. And something that she's been wanting on this server is a goat horn. So I decided to buy not one, but 2. And then I packaged everything up in a chest as a gift for her. Alright, so that's the sign, and this is the little gift. We got 2 goat horns and a bunch of melons and some diamond blocks. And so with that concludes the challenge. We did it. And assuming this is not your first YouTube video, then you've already heard this before. Subscribe and watch the video that YouTube is recommending you on the screen. Bye.